Welcome back to TechKidFX for another Polygon Matic price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the short-term and the long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out. And before I do that, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership, and allow me to kickstart the video here on the daily chart by first giving you a brief of what has been happening, where you can see that Polygon Matic, from these low prices that we had been trading within, we saw a very nice bounce to the upside, making it to an all-time high at around the $2.9 mark. And in that movement to the upside, I'm terming it as a higher Elliot wave count 1 to the upside. And after seeing the all-time high, we started to see this ABC corrective structure, which took us back to around the $0.32 mark in what I'm terming as a higher Elliot wave count 2. And after seeing the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 2, whatever we expect next is an impulsive movement to the upside in the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 3. And because a wave 3 is an impulsive wave, I'm also expecting to see fractal waves in formation within that higher Elliot wave count 3, having the wave 5 of the fractal wave completing the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 3 to the upside, also sketching out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 using a trend-based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. That gives me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $5.06 mark, and that is the minimum target area that I will expect that wave 3 to the upside to do. And that is once we see that recovery to the upside, and that will happen in the next bull market. And jumping to the forward chart for further analysis, here on the forward chart you can see I have this Elliot wave structure in blue, which is a fractal wave within the formation of this higher Elliot wave count 3, where I expect the wave 5 of this Elliot wave structure to complete the formation of this higher Elliot wave count 3 to the upside. And getting a little bit into the details of the formation of this Elliot wave structure, you can first see that we have come to a completion of the first wave of this Elliot wave structure in blue, making our high at around the $1.3 mark, and that is after seeing a very nice impulsive movement to the upside, where you can also see the fractal waves in formation within that first wave being represented by this Elliot wave structure right here in yellow, having the wave 5 completing the formation of that first wave to the upside. And now my primary scenario is that we're in the formation of this second wave, which is right here. And because a second wave is a corrective wave, we also expect to see an ABC corrective structure in formation within that second wave, and I believe we are seeing such a structure right here in the formation of that second wave, having this as the wave A. Then we have seen a wave B, and right now I'm expecting the formation of this wave C, which should fully maximize the formation of this second wave to the lower side. And sketching out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of this wave B, I used the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the high of the wave A to the low of that wave A, and that was giving me a minimum target area within this red target area, which is right here between the fib level 0.618 and the fib level 0.382, and that lies between the $1.1 mark and the $0.97 mark. And you can see we made our high in the formation of that wave B at around the $0.94 mark. That is where we made our high in the formation of that wave B, and after making that high, we have been seeing a bit of an impulsive movement to the lower side in the formation of this wave C. And because a wave C is an impulsive wave, we also expect to see fractal waves, that is a 5-wave structure in formation within that wave C, and I believe we have started seeing such a structure right here. And in my previous video, the low for the first wave was at around the $0.78 mark, but from what you can see here on the charts, you can see that we lost the area of support at around the $0.78 mark, continued to push even lower, and made a new low at around the $0.74 mark. And after making that new low, that is the new low for this higher Elliot wave count 1, which is right here. So in this video I'll be adjusting my low for that first wave to the lower side, so we can have the area at around the $0.74 mark as the low for that first wave. Then we can sketch out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of this second wave using the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the high of the first wave down there, that is up there, to the low of the first wave down here, and that gives me a minimum retracement area between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.618, and I can mark that target area, which lies between the $0.87 mark and the $0.85 mark. So from the current prices that we are trading within, I'm going to give you the short-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out in the formation of this second wave. So I'm expecting a bit of a reversal from the prices that we are trading above within, manage to break above the 20-day MA. Once that happens, then I would expect Polygon Matic to also manage to break above the key area of resistance at around the $0.78 mark, give us a retest of that key area of resistance, then continue pushing even higher. And in that movement, that should get me into this minimum target area to the upside in the formation of a second wave. Then from there we can expect another impulsive movement to the lower side in the formation of a wave 3, then expect a wave 4 and then a wave 5, which should fully maximize the formation of that second wave and also fully maximize the formation of that wave C to the lower side. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and that is my primary scenario that I'm expecting to play out here on the Polygon Matic chart, and also giving you a chart pattern that is giving us a bit of a signs of reversal here on the Polygon Matic chart to the upside in the formation of that wave, wave 2, and that chart pattern is better seen here on the 1 hour chart. And if I zoom in, I can draw it out, and that chart pattern is a double bottom. We can have that as the first bottom right there, then we saw the formation of the neckline, then the formation of the second bottom, and right now I'm expecting a bit of a bounce to the upside, get back to the area around the neckline. Then from there we can expect a breakout to the upper side, and this is a chart pattern that normally breaks to the upper side, having the minimum target area being given by the height between the tops, that is the neckline, and the bottom. So we can get that height and then place it above the neckline, and that gives me a minimum target area back to around the $0.79 mark, and that is above the key area of resistance at around the $0.78 mark. So in case we see a bit of an increase in the buying momentum, then there are chances of seeing a breakout out of this chart pattern, manage to break above the key area of resistance at around the $0.78 mark, and once we see the retest, then there are chances of continuing to push even higher and fully maximize this red target area in the formation of that second wave. Also taking a look at the indicators here on the RSI, we are trading at around the 38 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to support any movements to the upper side. Also taking a look at the MACD, on the MACD we have printed a bullish cross. We are also seeing an increase in the buying momentum, so let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.